In our Long Island report, the system set up to keep Long Island roads litter-free apparently is not working. A CBS New York investigation has revealed lax oversight of private sponsorship companies that sell advertising on public roads. They pitch frequent litter pickup, but CBSN's Carolyn Gussow found out that's not always happening.
They're part of our landscape. Signs that someone's getting paid to clean up what drivers toss out. But if these roads are sponsored, why are they so trashed?
It's disgusting. It definitely does not look like anybody's picking it up.
Absolutely not.
They're supposed to do it every 2 weeks.
Well, they're not doing it.
Every 2 weeks? That's what we discovered is how often Adopt a Highway Maintenance Corporation, a private California-based company, tells Nassau County it's picking up litter along its LIE service roads. The company's pitch to sponsors, they'll clean, quote, a minimum of 48 to 26 times per year.
That's impossible. I know the litter, and I can tell you that is not being done. I see the same pieces of garbage in the same spot for months at a time.
So did we for weeks, months. Could it be years?
Adam Haber hasn't run for state senate in years.
A campaign sign from 2016. No surprise to those who've lived for years steps from the service road and its sponsor signs.
I have never seen on a regular basis people out here picking up litter, ever.
Yet local businesses pay up to $700 every month, every mile. Adopt a Highway Maintenance Corporation collects and keeps the money. But what about the litter? We started tracking it, beginning last summer. A conspicuous chunk of trash left for months, steps from a Sponsor a Highway sign. In September, we marked it.
9/20/18.
And returned 4 months later.
This is what we saw back in September.
And began color tagging 15 miles of service roadway between Jericho and North Hills.
The contractors are supposed to come clean the LIE service road every 2 weeks. Let's see.
In January, we tagged pink.
A month later, it's now February, and we're back in all the same places and finding all the same garbage. Now we're into mid-March and no sign of a spring cleanup or all winter for that matter. And now in April, our tagged litter is still here and this dumping ground has only grown.
We unearthed this 2003 contract with Nassau County requiring every mile be cleaned every 2 weeks, even if it's not actively sponsored. It expired long ago, yet the company still sells segments. Who's now verifying the litter is regularly picked up? We asked current Nassau officials. Is Nassau County in any way monitoring this program?
We are absolutely reviewing the contract. And you also have to think about where the waste stream starts. It starts with people throwing crap out of their cars.
But you're not annoyed by the fact that a company's getting paid to clean it up?
Well, I take that very seriously, which is why we're going to review this.
These segments looked untouched in the very time frame bag counts and biweekly cleaning dates were submitted. Spreadsheets with landmarks such as Caldor that closed decades ago. The company shows spotless roads across the U.S., but on Long Island, we asked company president Pat Nelson what is going on, repeatedly asking for an interview, which she turned down. Instead, in emails, she stated they're an ethical organization, will continue to closely monitor the service road to meet their obligations, and refuted our findings, citing safety and weather challenges, especially in winter. Nassau officials concede oversight may have waned over the years in the transition between administrations.
DPW, which was tasked with managing the program, went through a series of retirements, but it is something that we are reviewing actively.
They should be monitoring it, and they should be checking it.
Are they?
No, not at all.
The mayor of East Hills, in his village and in his opinion,
I think it's a fraud. I have to send my own DPW guys out to clean up because I can't stand the filth, but they're not here, and if they tell you they are, they've never been seen.
The mayor of North Hills, in office 16 years.
Number one, I don't believe it, and I think, frankly, it can't be true.
because from what I've seen, rubbish accumulates for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time.
This is the piece of sheetrock that's been here since last summer.
We tag litter on roads outside Nassau's jurisdiction, too. State highways are supposed to be cleaned weekly or bi-weekly and be closely monitored by the Department of Transportation. Segments must be kept reasonably free from litter, including all on-off ramps. But our tagged litter sat in plain sight for more than 3 months. On ramps, we later learned, in Adopt a Highway Maintenance Corporation segments, the majority leader of the Suffolk legislature.
Other parts of New York State, the highways are kept clean, and I've always wondered what's going on here.
That's what we asked the DOT, if they're monitoring why is litter uncollected for months. A request for an interview denied. A spokesman's statement only addressed the obvious: littering's a problem.
If it snows, contractors may delay litter pickup until it all melts, but that's been a non-issue this year. Light cover for only 8 days.
Sponsors pay every month, whatever the weather.
Obviously, we're paying for a service. We'd like that service to be upheld.
And days after we shared our findings with the county and the company, suddenly a clean sweep.
Trying to make the world better.
An army of Adopt a Highway maintenance crews collecting, according to the company, 1,000 bags of litter.
Isn't that ironic or not really a coincidence at all?
Begging the question, does a program to clean up after drivers need a cleanup itself? Carolyn Gussoff, CBSN, New York.
Now, you can read the company's full written statement on our website, cbsnewyork.com. There are other private litter removal companies with similar names throughout our region. In fact, CBS 2 sponsors a highway segment in Queens with another company. If you see a chronically littered segment, your best bet is to complain to the sponsor and let them know the public is paying attention. To see more on this story, head to cbsnewyork.com.